guys, so today I'm going to be doing the RuPaul's Drag Race tag. I saw that the owner of the Fuck Yeah Drag Race Tumblr page did this tag. I think they were actually the ones that created it. Not sure. Either way, once I watched that video, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this tag. And so, yeah, if you guys want to watch the video that I watched, then I will leave a link to that in the description below. And I will also leave all these questions in the description below as well if you guys want to answer them. So yeah, let's get right into this. So the first question is favorite drag queen. When I saw this question come up, I thought that was going to be really hard to choose a favorite queen. I mean, I love a lot of them, particularly the season 6 queens. I really love them. But if I have to choose like an ultimate favorite one, gosh, I really don't know. I really love all of them, but I do heavily love the season 6 queens in particular. So if I was gonna pick a favorite queen from them, I would say maybe the top 3, like Bianca Del Rio, Adore Delano, and Courtney Act. I really like them. Second question is least favorite queen. Wow, there are always those queens that you don't like in every season, but I feel like the one I really disliked the most was maybe Serena from season 5. Basically, that drag queen that came in on I think it was season 5, and she was kind of like the one who'd only been doing drag for like a year, and she was kind of annoying, thinking that she was kind of better than everyone else just because she had went to college or something, and everyone kind of like went after her in the Untucked. Yeah, Serena Chachki, I think her name was, although something tells me it's not, only because whenever I say Chachki I kind of think of Violet. But yeah, that queen. You guys know who I'm talking about. So yeah, the third question is, which queen do you think deserves to RuTurn? Now, I don't really know, because I can't really think off the top of my head if there was one queen that got eliminated that I think should return. If anything, anytime that there is going to be a return on RuPaul's Drag Race, I always hope and joke that it is going to be Shangela, because ever since she got eliminated in season 2 and came back for season 3, you know it's an ongoing joke on the show that Shangela keeps returning. So, you know, if any queen was gonna come back, I do kind of want it to be Shangela, because she's just pretty great. Although, actually, there are some season 8 queens that I would have liked to see on the All-Stars season, such as maybe Kimchi and stuff like that. There are some really good queens in season 8 that I don't think should have been eliminated, but definitely, of all the queens, it would have to be Shangela. The next question is favorite season. I don't really know about this. I'm gonna have to say that season 6 was maybe my favorite season, just because that was the first season that I watched of Drag Race. Although I have to say, the whole block, from seasons 4 to 6, those are really good seasons of Drag Race. So if you're gonna watch Drag Race, I recommend seasons 4 to 6, because they were really great. Season 8 is also a really good season of Drag Race, but to me, season 6 will always be my favorite, because that was the season that got me into Drag Race, and so I love it. The next question is favorite Untucked scene. Okay, so basically after every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, there is RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked, and it's basically the behind the scenes backstage of the girls after they've come off the main stage, after their judges' critiques. And I actually have not watched that much of Untucked, and the reason for that is because I watch Drag Race in the UK, and it is so hard to find where to watch Untucked. I think there is a lot of it on YouTube, but I'm not sure. But honestly, because I haven't watched a lot of Untucked, I don't really have a lot of reference for my favorite Untucked scenes. But if I was gonna have to choose one, it would probably be the season 6 Untucked, whenever Laganja freaks out and she's like,
how am I supposed to feel in this moment? Ganja, I didn't want to make it that everybody was attacking you. Yeah, I feel very attacked.
Relax.
That was probably my favorite Untucked scene. You saw them talk about it on the main show, that Untucked, where Laganja feels really attacked by the other girls, and the whole like scene is kind of amazing and I just love it. So definitely that would be my favorite Untucked scene. Okay, so the next question is favorite guest judge, and again, super tough question. I can't really think of that many guest judges on the top of my head right now. But if I had to choose ones, the episode where Neil Patrick Harris and his husband were on the show was one that definitely stuck out to me. I really love when Drag Race have guest judges that you recognize and like your favorite actors and stuff. I also kind of liked it when Raven Simone was a guest judge, or Raven Simone Ye was a guest judge. She was recently a guest judge on All Stars. And yeah, like, I don't really know. I really appreciate all the guest judges because they're always a lot of fun. The next question is dream guest judge. And honestly, one person that I've kind of been expecting to be a judge on Drag Race has been Miley Cyrus. Ever since she did that musical performance with like half the queens from Drag Race, I kind of feel like she would automatically end up being a guest judge on the show one day. I think it would be really fun. Although if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure that Miley Cyrus would rather be in the drag challenges rather than be a guest judge, but still think it'd be really interesting to have her as a judge on the show. The next question is a favorite winner. Oh my gosh, guys, I always end up loving every winner on RuPaul's Drag Race, so it is really hard for me to pick a favorite, but if I was to pick one, I would probably say Bianca Del Rio. She was one of my favorite queens. She definitely, I think, is one of the most well-rounded queens. And yeah, I just love Bianca. She's amazing. Next question is favorite lip sync, and this one, hands down, goes to the lip sync in season 8 between... oh my gosh, what's her name? Oh, I can't forget the drag queen's name. It's basically the season 8 lip sync between Robbie Turner and your other girl. I forget her name, that's so bad. But basically the one where Robbie does the lip sync in Rollerblades. That was my favorite lip sync because, you know, Robbie Turner was turning it out in rollerblades on the runway. That was my favorite episode, actually, of season 8. Like, the runway with the rollerblades. Amazing. Loved it. And yeah, I thought that lip sync was really fun because, you know, you've never seen a queen lip sync in rollerblades before, and so yeah, definitely really enjoyed that. Next question is favorite look. Favorite runway look? Oh my gosh, there have been so many runway looks on RuPaul's Drag Race, and trying to pick one that stands out to me the most is super hard. Though for some reason, one that always sticks out to me is the one that Courtney acted in season 6 where she has those huge wings. That was amazing. That was so beautiful. I loved it. I also really love Kimchi's runway looks from season 8. She slays every time. I really loved like that cherry blossom dress that she did. It was so gorgeous. And I just like love all of the runway looks. Like, they're all so creative and they're all so fun, and like I just would love to put on like a fabulous gown and walk that runway because I think it would be so much fun. So I can't really pick a favorite runway look. I just kind of love them all. Next question is favorite queen of All Stars 2. Even though she quit in the second episode, I would have to say my favorite queen from All Stars 2 was Adore Delano. I love Adore Delano, and whenever she decided to leave the show, I was really upset. You know, I wish her all the best. I know she's doing so much better in her career and stuff now, and that I understand her decision to leave All Stars and everything, but she definitely was one of my favorite queens of All Stars. I don't really know if I love the other queens to the extent that I love Adore. And so yeah, Adore is my favorite All Star, even though she was only there for one episode. I still really loved her. Then the next question is to predict the top 3 of All Stars 2, and I actually wrote this down because I wasn't sure who I wanted, but my top 3 is Katya, Alaska, and someone else, which is blank because I'm not sure who I want to be the third person on the top 3, because to me this season of All Stars 2 is super different. All the queens are very different in their own way, and the challenges are harder than they were in the first All Stars season, so it's really hard to pick one which like clearly stands out above all the rest. But definitely Alaska and Katya are really strong queens this season, and also maybe Fifi or Roxy I kind of put down. Roxy is strong at some things, but her snatch game is not great, and Fifi, I feel like she still has a lot to offer, so I'm really excited to see what she brings out in the rest of All Stars. But yeah, not really sure who's going to be top 3, although I would kind of like Katya and Alaska to be in there, and also really want to know what the revenge thing is about in All Stars because it's killing me. But yeah, who knows, maybe one of the queens will return. I don't know. Next question is, have you seen any Ru girls live? And yes, I have. Guys, if you watch my vlog, then you know that I met Bianca Del Rio at the start of this year, and that was amazing. I also almost got to see Adore Delano live. I had tickets to her concert last year, but she cancelled her Belfast date, so I didn't get to see her, which I was really upset about. So the only RuPaul queen that I've seen was Bianca Del Rio, but she was amazing. And I actually have tickets to see Bianca again in February. She's coming here for her Not Today Satan tour, and I'm super excited about that as well. So Bianca girl, can't wait to see you again. Next question is favorite Ru song. My favorite RuPaul song has to be Sissy That Walk from season 6. It is my favorite runway song, and it was also the song I lip synced to whenever I met Bianca Del Rio, and so definitely that song I hold near and dear to my heart. And finally, the very last question is favorite song from a Ru girl, and my favorite song from a Ru girl would have to be Party by Adore Delano. To be honest, I don't really listen to other drag queen songs because a lot of the drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race bring out songs. So Adore is really the one I listen to the most, and I really love her albums. So I would definitely say Party by Adore Delano is one of my favorites, and also maybe like her other songs from like her first album were really good, like Till Death Do Us Party. That's a really good album. But I also really love her songs from the album After Party as well. And yeah, I think that Party by Adore Delano really speaks to me just because it's like her catchphrase from season 6, and like it was a really fun song. So those were all the questions in the RuPaul's Drag Race tag. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And if you guys want to do this tag, you can find the questions in the description below. And also let me know in the comments below who you guys want to win All Stars 2. It is a very close season this season. There's so much going on, and even when the queens are eliminated, they could come back, and so I guess it's anyone's game at this point, but I'm super excited about that. And yeah, if you guys want to know more about what I thought of the All Stars queens, I did do a blog post on that as well, so that will also be in the description below. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. 17's One Fine Day. So if you don't know what that is, basically it's a reality Korean TV show where K-pop idols and K-pop bands go on a holiday.